Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next.
Please welcome your Atlanta Braves.
Just about ready to go. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Spencer Schwellenbach.
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him looking. Throws him with the heater at the knees.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Trey Turner at the plate. Late on that fastball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
So here is Bryce Harper. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Two out, space is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. It's the Phillies nothing, Braves coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Atlanta. So here's the lefty, Jesus Luzardo.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2 strike.
And that is low for ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
And the batter now, Austin Riley. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Tattooed to Tater Town. Population U, bro. He made him pay for that one. His second homer of this series, and now they're out in front. It's 2-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. He got on plane with that high fastball, then look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Harper makes the grab, and there's one away. Here's Brian Snicker's
Four.
lineup for the Braves.
First baseman.
And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
One down, base is empty. That's in there. That is strike two. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red
That is
dot
it.
on the
Catcher.
baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
And he deals. That just misses, and it's 3-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So a man at first. Brian De La Cruz next up for the Braves. Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's way high. Now 2-2. Murphy leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cut on and lifted in the air. He makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball, and it's 2-zip. Top of the second, and now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Pitch is in there, and the count's full. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Max Kepler at the plate. 1 down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. He doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Phillies down in order, and they're down 2-0. Back at Truist Park, bottom half of inning number 2. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Stuart Fairchild. Just missed. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Batting 8th, center fielder
Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And one away.
Batting 9th.
Now in for the Braves, Nick Allen. In the air, out towards left center. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Runner. 2 outs. There goes the runner. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses across to first, and Albies is retired. Inning over. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We played 2 full. It's the Braves 2 and the Phillies nothing. Top half of the third inning, and here comes Alec Bohm.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Well, 3-1.
Pulls that one foul. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I tell you what, he earned that walk.
This is Bryson Stott. The 2-1. Oh, look at the stop. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Tying run at the plate. Now one missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boo. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Next offering upstairs. And a foul ball. That misses. Full count, 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 2 and the Phillies nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Austin Riley. Here's a 1-1. On the ground. Stop. Off balance throw in time. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss at a slider. Activity in the bullpen. Carlos Hernandez up and loosening in the pen. Sanchez getting cranked up as well. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Here's Matt Olson down.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the ballpark.
Next pitch is outside. Runner on the go. That smash towards center. Marsh makes the catch. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here's Sean Murphy. In the dirt, but kept close. Ozuna, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Braves strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Out of the 4th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Turner. That one ripped left field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him at 110 miles per hour on the exit B ball. That thing was screaming, and That's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
Really important at bat coming up now.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here comes Bryce Harper. Tying run at the plate.
Right through there for a strike. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That one missing inside. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Rafael Montero, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. It bangs off the wall. Throws to second.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Spencer Schwellenbach departs, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
Pierce Johnson gets the call from the pen.
Number 38.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. So the tying run at second. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. So now it just comes down to situational hitting to get the tying run home. They've got a really great opportunity to do that.
Now batting Max Kepler. Pitch misses there, and that's ball two.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Johnson fires. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab. Here comes the runner from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 2-2.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
JT Realmuto steps in. Castellanos leads off first with one away. On the ground to third. Has some trouble with it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
And now it's Alec Bohm. And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runners at first and second with one gone. In the air out towards right center. Harris after it. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with two gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. On the ground, right side. All these. They get the force. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They get 2 and draw even again. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Jose
Now pitching for
Ruiz.
Philadelphia. Number 66, Jose Ruiz.
And now, Brian
Leading
De La
off for the
Cruz.
Braves, left fielder, Brian De La Cruz.
Next one misses, 2-1. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he won around. Just enough that time. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot. It's 3-2. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Stuart Fairchild next up for the Braves. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Up next for the Braves.
So man
Center
aboard.
fielder,
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Now move to first. Fairchild dives back in safely.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
The 2-1. In the air, left side. Kepler moving in on this one. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right
Now
there. He
batting,
saved extra
shortstop,
bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll
Allen.
give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And next for Atlanta, Nick Allen. On the ground to first. Could be 2. Harper toss to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Rafael Montero. A chance at his first
Now
save of the
pitching for
year.
the Braves, Number 47, Rafael Montero.
And now Brandon Marsh.
Leading off for Philadelphia, center fielder Brandon Marsh.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Hard hit left side. Riley fires to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. Outside, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Fought off foul. One out, base is empty.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Got him swinging for the K. And they're down to their last out. Here's Trey Turner.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Next pitch is outside. Ripped, but it curls foul. Montero is just 1 strike away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.